어디야? 무슨 일이야?
It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back.
아니
I should
근처에
have stayed,
병사들도 있었는데?
but- Oh, please help them.
알겠어.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
알겠어.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding
아니 그
back here
도적이
is
둘이에요?
coppers.
그럴 리는 없겠지.
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
네. 아니 우리 강아지 잘한다.
I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down.
또다시 제가 세상의 평화를 지켰네요.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
범인은
Don't think
왜
twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour.
응? 아 집이 부서져 있네. 난동을 피워가지고. 우리 토르가 뭐하니?
You like that, don't you?
응. 자, 이제 가부한테 얘기를 하면 되는데 다 있을 것 같죠?
Take a seat, Clyde. All right. Anything catch your eye?
헤헤.
Think you can help?
Well, someone's in a hurry.
너밖에 다 하고
Just
왔는데.
following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
둘이 되게 친해졌네요.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said it's the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates.
바보
Fewer our
삐지겠어요.
numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
여기로 상당히 북쪽이군요.
So, we're meeting in Northridge.
여기 몇 번 오는 거지?
And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
여기 나가는 길 어디야? 나 여기만 오면은 아 여기야. 아 세상에. 아. 뭐야 여기 아니잖아 이거. 뭐야 어디로 가는 거 이거? 아 여기 맞는데? 맵. 어디요 여러분? 메인은 빨갛게 뜨지 않나? 이거 드래고니에르 평원이 훨씬 빠른 거 아니에요? 좋았어. 네? 여기서 가는 방법이 있어. 끊어져 있는데? 이거 봐 여러분. 아닌가? 여기 뭐 여기서 이렇게 올 수 있어요? 이렇게? 아 그런 건가? 그러게요. 이거 뭐야 이거. 보면은 여기 길이 이렇게 돼 있는데 그러면 지금 약간 왼쪽으로 가는 거죠? 낙석 치웠나 보네. 짠. 뿅. 여기 맞나? 안녕하세요. 여기 어디야? 예? 여긴가? 아니 들어오는 거 아닌가? 여기 왠지 올라가면 위에 뭐 상자 있을 것 같아요 여러분. 그레리 고르님의 성스러운 인도자, 72의 빛의 신들을 이끄시는 유이신 그에리 고르님께서는 지상에 혼돈이 만연했을 때 성스러운 인도자를 보내신다고 합니다. 성스러운 인도자에 대해 그에리 고르님께서는 다음과 같은 계시를 내리셨습니다. 그자는 나의 예지의 일부를 이어받아 사람들이 살아갈 양식을 제공하고 어둠을 개척할 것이니 모두 마음 깊은 곳에서 우러러 섬길지어다. 이런 것이 있군? 왜 안 가까워지지? 여러분 저 해낸 것 같아요. 마참내 해냈어. 아니 방향 방향이 있었는데.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
오. 어. 클레르비우. 마참내. 해. 아 이거 뭐가 박혀있는 거야? 응? 여기는 웬 동그란 공간 있지? 드래곤 에이비스.
No holding back.
변신한다. 아 지금 변신하는 거 좀. 이때 변신? 좋았어. 아.
Don't let them get away.
또 변신.
This time.
잃어버렸어요. 아, 그러네요. 이것도 마법이네. 보고 있는 방향에서 나가서 뭐야 이거. 아, 나 떨어졌어. 야, 너 이리 와봐. 이리 와. 아, 너 죽을 준비해.
Keep your distance, boy. That's better. There. Northreach.
이거 만든 애들 근처가 무슨 뜻인지 모르는 게 분명한 맨날 근처에 있다는데 다 멀어.
아니 세상에 아재손님 아니 11개월 구독 정말 감사합니다. 구독량이 감사합니다. 그러니까요. 그나마 표시라도 있어서 다행이에요. 그쵸. 저쪽에 뭐가 있는데? 해! 해! 아니 껌을 바르.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Plum! For the apple of your eye. You there?
응?
Fancy a
나
drop
여기서
of the
내가 알아서
Empire's
찾아야 되나?
finest? Are you gonna buy something or not?
안녕하세요.
Do you see anything you like? An excellent choice.
Each one is handcrafted from the farm.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from down
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But It's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose I'll need
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
신뢰의 준표를 받았다.
Proof of
얘
that
갑자기
trust.
왜 말이 꼬이죠?
Hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
아담의 금신. 짠.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely. Fools there nigh on every night.
이분은 뭐야?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request.
뭔가 밥 갖다 주는 서브캐가 되게 많네요.
Afford you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
그래요.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them
아닌가 제가 먹는 거
quickly
아니고요.
now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
What do you reckon Yannick's done?
힐도
Are you
억지로 이게?
waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
그냥 대답도
Looks like
못하고
now's
입만
not the
해주네.
time.
밥 좀 드세요.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
아니 이불 말리는 것도
It was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame?
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
나가지.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
그래.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
근데 비웃는 표정이 말하는 동안 유지되는 게 너무 재밌네요. 이러고 있어. 싸우자.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
입꼬리 한쪽이 올라가 있어.
If that's what you want.
그 옆에 친구들.
Cocky bastard.
저 입꼬리.
Let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
약원.
Use all the dirty tricks you
아.
want, Brandon. Right. So you
해.
know one end of a blade from the other.
나 지금 뭐 하는 거야?
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
너 일어나, 아빠. 나 트레이닝 좀 해보게. 일어나, 빨리. 일어나, 빨리. 일어나, 빨리. 왜 안 일어나? 응? 아니 일어나라고 했는데 왜 안 일어나요? 나는 일어나라고 깨워줬는데.
Bastard didn't even break a sweat.
너희들 레벨이 아직 10렙인가
Man or
보구나.
no, he's still a Brandon. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
레벨 좀 올릴
I'll
거야.
leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this,
그냥 꼭 얘기할
tell her
거야.
we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by
아직도 혹사당하고 있어. 아니 여기 퀘스트가 또 있네. 이 동네 왜 이렇게 퀘스트가 많아? 이것도 뭐야?
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
그래.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
그래 내용물 뭐야?
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
의심스러운데? 벽을 초월한 욕망. 에? 욕망?
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me. I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
저거 루트인가요? 저거 막 연주하면서 얘기하네. 잔잔하게. 응? 마담!
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor.
상당히 불길하군.
According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
무어라는 곳에 가야겠군.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
You've the right to confiscate any
Reds,
object.
whites, come, treat yourself.
Fresh fish. All from
자.
the sea of grace this...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
무슨 물건인지 알 수 있겠죠?
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
참으로 까칠하군.
However do they get...
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em miss so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then. Did one of them get on this?
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would you be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you
아,
stumbling under
여기는
the gaze of the
크리스탈 그거
guards.
배급을 안 한다고
After all,
했었던 것
we both know the
같은데.
punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare
그러니까
say you'll
크리스탈
sleep
그
all the
뭐죠
better for
배급을
it.
이제 나라에서 해줬는데 그 양이 확 줄었다고 했었거든요. 쌍브레이크가.
Gladly give their
그건가 봐요.
finest and most treasured wares for the paltry
근데 이 동네
crumbs
사람들
I
다들 이
trade
꼴을 가.
I didn't realize
우리
crystals
버밀리가
were so
흉내낼 수
scarce
없는 게
here.
아쉽군.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
쫙. 그럼 이제 메인을 진행하자. 헉, 여기 저기였어요, 여러분. 저기가 이제 그 뭐지 수도라고 했던가?
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
여기에도 뭐가 있는데? 에이, 얘네는 싸워도. 아, 이거 못 올라가네.
Give them all you've got, boy.
아우, 나. 다시 한 번. 잠깐만, 다시. 자, 친구야, 다시 한번 해봐. 뭐라? 안 돼. 자, 그렇지. 아니, 이분은 또 나에게 무슨 도움을 원하는가? 뭐 아이인가?
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
그래.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
배꼽 아니야 혹시?
She must be
배꼽
starving
아니야?
too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
울지
In
마.
that case, let's not keep her waiting.
소녀가 잃어버린 것.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
어,
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
아니?
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What do you want? Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
All that clean? You...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Over here.
Ura!
Stay down!
Sicko, Torgal!
Ah! 그렇지. 안 되지. 다시.
Don't let them get away!
아. 그 쉬프트를 먼저 눌러야지. 헉! 아니, 두 명 다 쓰러져 있네.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy.
아니, 왜 이런 데서
blood is
만나자고
long dry.
있어.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
응?
No,
아,
why would
그럴
I do
리가.
that?
저는 세상을
Unless
지키려고
you think I'd
하는데.
have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Weren't expecting any new branded
If it was a mess...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
아니 근데 이거 밥은 언제 줄 수 있는 거지? 무슨 일입니까?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there.
아저씨는 여기서 뭐해요?
Rescue him.
뭐 일단 가보자.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
생명의 무게. 뭔가 골탕 먹일 수 있으면 좋겠는데?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger.
그렇게 아들이 지금 마물한테 공격당하고 있다고 했는데.
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
꼬마야. 뭐야 너?
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
아니 뭐야 이거? 위에 와.
There, boy.
아니 자 이거 좀 해봐. 뭐지?
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
What?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
와 이거 말 시켜가지고 잡혀가게 하려는 건가요? 나쁘네 아주 부자가.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
혼내주러 갑시다. 죽을지 뭐. 그냥 부자가 그냥 야
Brandy, come here
너
this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
잘 알고 있도록 해.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
한 번만 더 하면 내가 반드시 찾아올 거야.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip
빨리
this
사와, 빨리.
bandit's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's
근데 왠지 저 부자 마물들한테 잡혀먹힐 것 같지 않아요?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
하지만 받는다.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
아니 근데 이거 밥을 언제 줄 수 있는 거죠? 줄 수는 있는 건가? 아. 뭐야 이거 서브캐 왜 또 있어? 노스리치에. 아 저 밥 주기 그거 같은데? 어. 여기는 왠지
Watchtower. Should be well stocked.
이거 왜 지키고 있대?
Wait, you're not one of us.
너희들 뭐 하는 거야? 아 잠깐만 너 나한테 불꽃 좀 쏴봐. 아 나 지금 저 불꽃 에이 더럽게. 아, 너 이리 와. 아이, 아. 아, 야, 너 더러운 주제. 아니, 라곤 좀 풀어봐. 저 하늘에, 아니, 걔 말고, 저 이리 와. 아니, 얘 말고, 라곤 진짜. 이렇게 하고. 잠깐만, 다시 해봐. 뭘? 뭐야 이거 그냥 데몬 셋이 저거 얻으려고 온 거야? 이번에 밥을 줄 수 있을 것인가?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
That's the day done then.
뭐야 아직도 하고 있어. 야 이 병사야. 야 이 나쁜 놈아. 아 나 이거 가야 되는데 이제. 뭐 언제까지 하고 있는 거?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
갑자기 서브캐가 엄청나게 나왔네요. 이 다한 거겠지? 그래서 저기까지 또 뛰어가야 돼요.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Think I might see you tonight?
네, 여기로 가면 갈 수 있나? 못 갔는데? 하하!
After it.
이상하네. 아까 나 여기로 가지 않았나? 길이 막혀 있었는데. 아, 이쪽으로 가면 나오는구나. 달려라. 저기 큰 새들이 있어요, 여러분. 나 큰 새랑 싸운 적이 없는 것 같아. 걸쳐. 별로 안 세잖아. 돌진. 이렇게 하고. 어려워.
That's enough damning you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
여기 길이 있나? 있어. 없는 것 같은데. 여기로 가려면 마을 뒤에 길 있구나. 이렇게. 저기서 이제 만나기로 했죠? 이렇게는 안 가지네. 이거 조그만 거 너무 귀엽네요.